Dr. Sherlyn, how are you today?
I'm truly blessed.
All right, can we clap it up for Dr. Sherlyn? Big loud clap. First of all, Dr. Sherlyn, I want to send my deepest condolences from me and everyone on the show here. You know, you lost your mom. So we send our love to you and your family right now and our deepest condolences.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart.
Thank you very much.
Anything we can do in any way, just let us know.
I certainly will. Thank you.
Now, you worked with Mr. Michael Joseph Jackson, right?
Yes.
And you are a doctor of holistic health.
I am a doctor of holistic health, but in working with Michael, and going out into the media, it was better to just nurse.
Nurse, okay.
So I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm a graduate from Charles Stewart Medical School as a physician assistant. I don't work as a physician assistant. I work as a nurse practitioner and nutritionist, and then my PhD is in alternative medicine.
That is a very beautiful thing. I mean, you know, because health is very important. And I know when I used to work in doing certain types of jobs, you know, sometimes I needed like a B12 shot. Mm-hmm. B12 shot, they give you energy, right?
Right.
They help you.
Right. They give you energy,
and sometimes I needed vitamin C, you know, to help my muscles.
Well, let me just kind of say what I do, because I'm the only one actually in probably, I don't even know how many mile radius that's doing what I do in this community. What I do is IV nutrition.
IV nutrition.
So I do everything intravenously.
Yes. And
this is how I work with a lot of entertainers that way. Because number one, it goes into the cell. This is micronutrition going into a cellular level. So you're bypassing all of your hydrochloric acid and all the enzymes from the stomach and going right into the cell tissue. So immediately you're going to feel better. Immediately the body's going to start to heal. I also do glutathione IV. Now I've worked with hepatitis patients.
Could you tell us the definition of glutathione IV?
Glutathione is an amino acid. And it's an antioxidant also. So it's a very potent antioxidant like vitamin C, but you don't mix the two together. Some clinics do, we do not, because they're very potent antioxidants. So what it will do, it's been used for Parkinson's disease, neuromuscular disorders. It's really great for just a sense of well-being.
Wow. Because
as you go older, you lose this from the body.
Now, was this some of the stuff that helped Michael, I mean, get ready for his performance that he was preparing for, or was this just natural, normal nutrition that he was doing on a regular basis?
Natural, normal nutrition. When you're under a lot of stress and you're working out every day, the one thing that was shared with me is that in working out, he lost a lot of body fluids. So he could lose 5 pounds in a rehearsal because he's sweating a lot, and they would have to come mop the floor, he said. So in doing the nutrition IV, he got his fluid level back up. He was drinking water constantly, which was really good, but not enough when he's sweating like that. But the IVs work in 2 ways. We can design an IV to, one, help you relax. For cardiovascular reasons, you can have an IV. What we do is the Myers cocktail IV, which is vitamin C, B vitamins, a little magnesium, a little calcium.
Can I try that?
You certainly can.
I would like to try it just so I can tell the fans I did.
You feel fabulous. Only reason why I'm going so great, and you've been knowing me a long time.
Yes, a very long time.
And I'm a grandmother of 7.
And you've been doing this for a long time, and you've always worked in, holistic health and being a practitioner.
Right.
And a physician's assistant is just like being a doctor. Matter of fact, over at Martin Luther King, what was the other young lady that worked there? She's a physician's assistant. She has an African name.
I don't know. There's so many. I don't work as a physician assistant. I graduated from the program.
Yes.
I just want to make that clear.
Okay.
Because nurse practitioners actually can do more than PAs, even though I have both training background.
And they make a lot of money.
Right. Because I worked in the ER at Martin Luther King Hospital.
Wow. Yeah,
I also worked for the federal prison.
Wow.
Hospital.
Now I want to cut to the chase. Could you give us a little bit about your relationship with working with Michael Joseph Jackson?
Well, my relationship with working with him was basically on a nutritional level. And I see you have a newspaper in front of you, and that particular newspaper is when they said they had never seen him look as healthy and as well.
Wow.
And that was during the time I was working with him, and also utilizing a wonderful topical cream, a shea butter, just massaging his hands and his arms and everything, and that is so good for the skin and for healing. So if you notice, even in the picture there, his hands look really, really nice.
Wow.
So, and this is what I do with everyone. So with everyone that I see on a nutritional basis, especially entertainers, and I work with quite a few, that, you know, you want to give everything a cell level. You want to make sure where the deficiencies are. There are nutritional blood tests that can be done too to find out which supplements you're depleted in. So, glutathione IV, glutathione nebulizer, which is put into a machine like a person who has asthma or COPD. You breathe it in, an antioxidant. What it does is strengthen the vocal cords. My vocal cords are a lot stronger. They actually were sliced. You can't believe my vocal cords were paralyzed at one time when I was intubated. They actually sliced through there. So glutathione is a really good antioxidant to make the vocal cords stronger and make your pitch and your voice a lot better too.
So how long did you work with Mr. Jackson, Michael Jackson?
Well, I worked with him from January to April.
Wow. And is there something that you would like the fans and the people to know out there about Mr. Jackson and your work relationship with him, that a question that, I mean, anything you just want to share from you to the fans and everyone else?
Well, to the fans, I'd just like to say he was the most, and I know everybody who know him know this, he was the most incredible human being I have ever worked with. And I've worked with a lot of people. I've been a practitioner for over almost 26, 27 years.
Wow.
And he was the most kindest and humblest person that I have ever worked with.
You know, it's amazing.
Who loved life, who loved his children, who loved mankind, and would do everything in his power to make this a better world. I mean, he did everything in his power through his music to try to bring people together and preserve the universe itself and the world. I don't know anyone else like him, and he was just wonderful.
And I just want to ask you your opinion, because we're gonna keep the interview kind of short, because I want to thank you, because even in your time of loss, losing your mom, you still made time to come down to the studio to do this interview with us. Can we clap it up for Dr. Sherlyn Lee? I just want to ask you in my closing remarks, my closing question is your opinion of Dr. Conrad Murray.
Well, in all honesty, I don't have an opinion on him that I would vote.
Oh, I understand.
What I would say, I could not say on the air.
Okay, no, we don't
You
want
know,
to.
I really could not say on the air. I'm very upset. I'm very hurt. There's a lot of things that.
Is it okay if I just say £, question mark, apostrophe, period? You guys know what that means, right? So anyway, that's kind of like saying, you know,
Yeah.
he messed up, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
you know, it's just as a doctor, person. You know, let me just say this. My mother last Saturday made her transition.
Yes.
At the hospital where she was, she had been there at least 100 times because my mother had seizure disorders.
Yeah.
In the ICU at St. Demas Hospital, I've met just about every nurse there because my mother's been in and out. Last Saturday, the nurse that was with my mother that made her transition knew Dr. Murray. And
Oh my God.
Wasn't that a coincidence?
Oh my God.
And I get chills telling you this. And you know what
Oh
she
my
told
God.
me? She said he was always doing things he had no business doing. This is what she told me.
Okay, that's enough right there. You heard that bombshell, didn't you? You heard that bombshell. You are live on the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association Speaks Out. We want to thank you, Dr. Sherlyn. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so very
You're
much.
more than welcome.
And everybody, let's give her a big hand right now. We care about you, and wow. And in the future, when we go to D.C., if you're not, you know, busy going in August, we would love for you to be with us. Okay, we would love to have you there.
Would you join us? Can we put your name down on the...
You can definitely put my name down, and
So
like
we're-
the lady you
we're
need to
finished,
talk
right?
to, there's a whole